Children, so in this video we are going to learn about the balanced diet and preserving the food nutrition. Okay, so first of all we have to understand what is balanced diet. Okay, so a diet is said to be balanced if it contains the right amount of essential nutrients. Okay, so if our food contain right amount of nutrients, okay, that are required for the good health, then our diet is said to be balanced. Okay, so I will repeat it again for you. A diet is said to be balanced if it contains the right amount or the accurate amount of all the essential nutrients, okay, that are required for good health. So quickly just write why we need the balanced diet. Okay, so we need balanced diet for basically three purposes. The balanced diet, it will provide us energy. Okay, and why do we need this energy? We need this energy to perform our daily activities like work, play and study. Okay, the balanced diet help us to grow, so it helps in our growth. Okay, so it helps body to grow strong bones, muscles and other tissue. Third, it keeps us healthy. Okay, both physically and mentally. Okay, so I already made a video on various component, okay, food component, but here for you just quickly we will draw a flow chart kind of thing so that you will remember it. Okay, because you have to understand that what is balanced diet. So here we will just draw a quick flow chart. Okay, so there are, I already told you, 5 main element or the nutrients, okay, in our diet. The first is the carbohydrate. Okay, the second is the fats. Okay, the third is the protein. The fourth is the vitamins. And the fifth is the minerals. Okay, in addition to these 5 nutrients, our food also consists of roughages and the water. Okay, so I wrote this carbohydrate and fat in one color because these are energy giving food. Okay, both of these, carbohydrate as well as the fat. The protein is a bodybuilding food, and the minerals and vitamins together, they are known as protective food. Okay, it protects ourselves from the disease. Okay, it helps to keep us healthy. Okay, so now how do we ensure that we are taking balanced diet? Okay, so in order to ensure that you are taking the balanced diet, okay, to ensure that we are taking the balanced diet, we have to take the food from different food group. Every day. Okay, so what does it mean, student? It means that to make sure that we get all the nutrient, we should eat food from different food group every day. So we can include in our diet the grains like rice, wheat and bread. Okay, so this will give us carbohydrate. So I will write for you. So if I hope this is clear to you that the balanced diet contain all these 5 elements. Okay, so what we can, to have the balanced diet, we can take the grains like rice, okay, wheat and bread. So this will give us the carbohydrate. Okay, and if we are taking fruits and vegetables, it will give us minerals and fibers. Okay, so minerals and fiber we will get from fruits and vegetables. Okay, now for the protein, calcium and vitamins, we have to take milk and milk products. So we have to take the dairy. Okay, we can take milk, cheese, yogurt, etc. And if you are looking for specific protein diet, okay, then you can take meat, animal protein, okay, fish, egg, or we can take pulses, okay, nuts, beans, okay, if you are looking for the plant sources. Okay, so the dairy products like milk, cheese, etc., they will provide us fat also. So every day our effort should be to have these food components. So in your food, like breakfast, you can take some fruits and vegetable and dairy. Then for the lunch you can take the rice, okay, then we can with the vegetables, okay, we can take the meat or egg also. Okay, so by this way, if we have taking the different category of the food in our diet, then we will get the right amount of nutrition. Okay, so that food is called as the balanced diet. Okay, so now let's move to the second topic, that is the preserving food nutrition. Okay, now let's talk about the preserving food nutrition. So we can preserve our nutrients in the food. Sorry for this disturbance. So we can preserve the nutrient in our food during storage, and during cooking. Okay, so at these two steps we can preserve our food nutrient. So how we can preserve our food nutrition during storage? We can keep the cold food cold. It means that we have to store our food, perishable food, in fridge, okay, at low temperature, okay, around 4 to 7 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we have to keep the perishable items like vegetables, milk, fruit, etc., right, in the fridge. Second, we have to store them in airtight container, okay, to avoid the spoilage due to air moisture and reducing nutrient. So it's better to use airtight container. Okay, when we are preserving our food like pulses, etc., so we have to keep them in the airtight condition, so so that there will be less interaction with the air and the moisture. Okay, this will increase the shelf life of the food product. Okay, and last, so for grains and pulses, we have to keep them in dry places. Okay, otherwise the moisture will just stale them. Okay, now during cooking, how we can preserve our nutrition? First of all, we have to wash or scrub the vegetables, okay, instead of peeling, because many vitamins, they are found just under the skin. Okay, so we have to wash properly and scrub gently. Okay, second, we have to prefer steam, roasting or grill, okay, while cooking. Steam, roasting or grilling. Okay, so this process, it will help to retain more vitamins. Okay, and suppose if we are using the if we are boiling our vegetables, then we can use the leftover water to make soup. Okay, soup from leftover water. from boiled vegetables. Okay. The fourth one is the point that we don't have to overcook. Okay, so overcooking can also destroy the vitamins, so don't overcook. Okay, and the last, we have to always eat fresh food. Okay, fruits and veggies, because they will have the highest amount of nutrients in them. Okay, so these are the basically two method how we can preserve our food nutrition during storage as well as during the cooking time. Okay, by following these, we make sure that the food we eat is not only tasty, but it will also provide us with maximum amount of nutrient. Okay, to stay healthy and strong. Okay, now we will discuss about the method for food preservation. Okay, so there are two types of method for the food preparation. The first is the traditional, that has been followed by the generations. Okay, and the modern methods, okay, that are being developed with the advancing technologies. Okay, you got my point. There are two types of method. So the traditional methods are followed from a very long time. Okay, this is followed by our ancestors also, and the modern is upcoming methods of storing that comes with the advent of the technologies. Okay, so the traditional method, it involves basically drying. Okay, we can sun dry the foods, our food. Okay, certain foods we can also do, we can do sun drying. Okay, we can do air drying. Okay, various fruits and vegetable. The second method, traditional method for the food preservation, involves salting. Okay, salting, the name itself indicate that we have to put the salt in our food. The salt will draw out the water from our food. Okay, and what will happen when there is no water left in the food, there will be less chances of bacteria and fungi growing there. Okay, so this method of putting salt in our food is used for preservation of, okay, fish, veggies and meats. Okay, the third method is like addition of salting, the sugar, the method known as sugaring. Okay, this can also draw out the moisture from the our fruits. Okay, so we will put the sugar, okay, into the material which we want to preserve, like jams and jellies. Okay, the fourth one is pickling. So in pickling condition, we are preserving food in acidic solution. Okay, we will put a acidic solution such as vinegar, and this acidity, it will inhibit the microorganism growth. Okay, so pickling, we will create a acidic condition. Okay, how we will create the acidic condition? By putting vinegar. Okay, so by this method, we will just pickle some few vegetables like cucumber, onions. Okay, and there are certain other vegetables also, like chilies, mangoes. Okay, and the last method is the fermentation. So fermentation is the process of encouraging growth of beneficial microorganism, okay, that will produce acid which will act as a preservative. Example, curd, okay, and the yogurt. So these are the traditional method. Now quickly let's talk about the modern method. The modern method includes the refrigeration. Okay, so refrigeration, we all know, it means that storing our food at low temperature, that is around 1 degree to 4 degrees Celsius. So this will slow down the microorganism growth. Okay, so we have to store our food at low temperature, that is 1 to 4 degrees Celsius. Then freezing, we can deep freeze also. Okay, so deep freezing involves storing our food below minus 18 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the food will instantly get freezed and it will stop the microbial growth. Okay, the third method is canning. So we will heat the canning method. We will heat the food in a sealed airtight container, okay, in the jar or in the can, okay, to a temperature that will kill the microorganism. So the packed, sealed, airtight container, they will have no microorganism left, okay. The fourth one is the pasteurization. So pasteurization is we are heating the liquid like milk or the juices to a specific temperature for a time, okay, so that it will kill almost the harmful bacteria, okay. Then irradiation also. So some food we are exposing to ionizing radiation like gamma rays or x-rays that will kill our microorganism. And the last, the use of chemical preservative in our food, okay. So this will include the use of natural chemical like vinegar or the synthetic one like sodium benzoate in our food, so it will increase their shelf life, okay. So these are the method for preserving our food nutrition during the storage and during cooking, and these are the method, okay, traditional and the modern method for food preservation. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you for watching the video.